G-Mech again, back with another video. In the interior of my 2002 Chevy Silverado 2500HD Duramax. Before I got too far in taking this thing apart, I have an issue here, as you can see, with play in my shifter. Never did one of these before, so I wanted to get a bird's eye view on how to do this. And so when I posted another video here about replacing the key switch, and in the process of that, you didn't see it, but it actually jammed up. When I got it all back together, I actually couldn't turn the key back off and then get the key out. It actually locked in place, and it has to do with this cable right here holding it there. So right now I'm in the process. So let me give you the rundown here. So this is your lower bezel. This is your upper bezel, goes around your dash here on the top. So you have to turn the key on, drop the shifter down just like I did for the key switch. And then that gets you access to everything to get at this, and we're going to go to that in a minute. Then on top of that, there's some kind of guard or shield, which is this piece. There's 4 nuts that hold that on here, here, and right here. Then that gives you access to the complete shifter right here. So now this is going to be hard to film, so criticize me now if you want. Doesn't matter to me. If you don't like this, make your own video. So I'm going to pop this off. This is a ball right here. I'm pretty positive. Like I said, I will admit I've never done this before. I want to make sure, yeah, it's just a ball right there. Get a screwdriver, pop that off. And then I know there's something else. This piece goes into there. That probably just comes out, that rides against it. Just using my background in mechanics, we'll take the screw out that holds the shifter on, get that out of the way. And then there's 3 screws that hold the whole thing on. Take that out and we should be able to get it out. So let me get back to it, because like I said, it's kind of tight to film, but we'll give it a try. Okay, took my screwdriver, popped those 2 pieces off right there, and that gave me access to this. So now, get a screwdriver. I believe this is a Torx. Let's see if we can see that. Yep, that's a Torx right there. As you can see, we'll get a Torx. We'll take that out and then just pull the shifter out to the side, because the wire's way down in to unplug it, and it shouldn't bother us there. So we'll get that out. All right, simple Torx bolt, stuck that in there. The size of that, actually, get it in. No, we're not probably going to focus that in there, but it is a T30. If that, well, I don't think it's going to because of the shine, but a T30 Torx takes that shifter out of the way. You can let that hang. And then I think it's the same size Torx for the rest of it. But maybe we should have, like I said, I'm new going into this here too. So we got 3 bolts to get at, to get the whole mechanism out, plus get the, yeah, we can get at them all but one. All right. All right, so again, I'm going to give my apologies on this right up front. Hard to film, can't use a tripod very well or anything, and no, I do not have a head mount camera. So this cable, this is the safety cable that keeps the theft, well, probably theft lock, steering lock, whatever you want to call it. This piece here goes up into there. It's held by this clip, okay? And then you got to turn it to accessory, and then you can pull the whole unit out. Now, the only thing left we have to do, we have that bolt, there's a bolt here, and then a bolt, there's a bolt up in here, right there, and then one back in here. and then we should have it out. All right, like I said, took those 3 bolts out. The main challenge was there's a plug right here. You gotta bring it up on the top of the column, give yourself some space to get the hook off here for the plug for this switch. And then we also have to transfer this switch over, or if you, in this case, I didn't think of that and didn't know that, because like I said, this is my first time doing this one as well. I'm going to swap this switch, worked perfectly fine. I'm pretty sure it's for the indicator in the dash. And to me, it looks like it's perfectly fine. I'm going to take my time, get the tabs off of it. There's 3 tabs there to hold it on, and I'm going to put it onto the new one. With that said, I got it off the old one here, and I installed it on the new one. As you can see, there's a little tab that it fits in, and then just slide it into place, and you can see your indicators here. Now we just have to reassemble it. All right, got this thing pretty well all back together. I took basically, like I took it apart, got everything back reassembled, got all the screws back in, torqued into place, ran that cable back up. Like I said about the tab, put this in accessory, slide that back up into the lock position for the key release lock. And then you also have your wire here. You want to make sure that is connected for your tow haul mode. That's what this wire is for. So everything is connected. You can see here, it keeps it tied up against the indicator, and it's nice and tight, and everything is pretty well looking good. So now basically, you know, I don't want to waste your time. Your time is precious here, but I'm going to, you know, basically right now, all I have to do is put the cover back on, you know, and if you took it apart, you should be able to know how to put that back together. So I'm going to assemble everything back together. I'll do a couple, maybe one or two more steps in this, and that should pretty well explain it. All right, got the steering column cover back in. I want to touch on that here for a few minutes. The biggest challenge of getting that off to get access to the top here is you have to pull this thing out, and that just pulls straight out. There's tabs on the side, and it kind of just comes right out. And I will give advice in this one here, and I'm going to do a short on this too. While you're in here, you might as well replace this thing. I mean, the tab is holding back here on this side, but I noticed here this one's broke, and we'll deal with it for now. So I'm just gonna let it go for now, but I think I'm gonna order a new one of them. So now, final step here, I'm gonna completely finish assembling it. I'm gonna put that metal guard on that's down there. Put the bottom bezel back on, and I'll go over that in a second, and then put the top bezel on. That finishes this project up. All right, I got this thing all completely back together. Put this lower bezel in, just 2 screws on the bottom on each side. There's clips that hold it in here. Be careful with that. As things age, plastic gets brittle, whatnot, blah, blah, blah. If you are a gearhead like me, if not, if you're a novice, just be aware that some of these plastic pieces do get kind of brittle, and maybe you'll have to eventually order a new one, which take my advice. As you can see here from having this apart, and I think I had this part here when I replaced this is like 3rd or 4th time. I am ordering a new one of these. This whole complete kit around here should be pretty simple to do. But yeah, do yourself a favor and replace that. But this is all back together. This is complete on how to install the mechanism. And as you can see, hold foot in the brake. Indicator, except for with that plastic piece there not staying right. As you can see, everything is right. This is nice and solid. No more play in it. Keeps the indicator. I can even remove my key, as I can see. As you can see, it locks it in place, and then also the shifter is in lock when you have the key off, and it seems to be working pretty good. So I think we're in good shape now. So be doing more videos on this truck because I got some work to do with it. So Thanks for watching. This is GMEC. Like, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video. And remember, keep on wrenching.